Cisco from ZK Research here, and I'm at Spyglass Golf Course at the Cisco Invitational at Pebble Beach. I'm with Cedric Lockhart. Cedric, you are the VP of Sales for Meraki.
That's right.
But equally important, or maybe more important, you're actually head of the Cisco Community of Black Professionals, which is an inclusive group that's inside Cisco.
That's right.
So talk about your role and what that group is.
Yeah, thanks, Aziz. It's great to be with you, first of all. So I lead up the Connected Black Professionals. It's an inclusive community inside Cisco. Cisco has over 20 inclusive communities. Connected Black Professionals is one that is designed to bring together the black talent and allies inside Cisco to help with development. So we really have three overarching missions for the organization. One is to recruit black talent, qualified black talent into Cisco. Two is to help develop black talent in Cisco. And three is to elevate black talent in Cisco. So we have programs throughout the year really designed to support those three missions.
All right, now how long has the community been around, and can you tell me about some of the achievements?
Sure, absolutely. The community has been around since 2007. It started off as Cisco Black Employee Network. It's evolved a lot since. So
2007, wow.
2007,
yeah.
It's an old community. And as we talk to other inclusive communities and other companies, or EROs, sometimes you hear them referred to, it seems like Cisco is one of the oldest one, and CBN is the original name for Connected Black Professionals, is one of the oldest. And so we've been around since 2007. We've evolved a bunch. Now we have over 2,700 members and 13 pillars is what we call them of different programs that we run throughout the year that supports those three missions that we talked about.
Okay, and how long? And can you give me an idea of the growth rate of that?
Yeah, so it's been growing pretty consistently. Obviously, through the pandemic and the tragic murders of George Floyd and Breonna Taylor, we saw a spike in growth.
Sure.
And so the community became even more prevalent in the fabric of Cisco. But we tend to grow, give or take 4 or 5% a year. As we start to add value to the lives of Cisconians, you start to see more and more people wanting to get involved in Connected Black Professionals.
Yeah, I can see that. Now, as I mentioned, we're at the Cisco Invitational, which is a golf tournament under the tour of the Advocates for Professional Golf Association, of the APGA. Right. People might be like, well, why interview them there? So what's the relationship between the Cisco community and the APGA?
Yeah, so we've been very early advocates for Cisco's involvement in the APGA. So Cisco's been involved in the APGA for 4 years. The CBP was there from the very beginning, getting to know the players, understand the mission of the APGA, which is to increase the representation of at the very highest levels of professional golf. And so we've got very involved, and so we've supported their events through volunteerism, through participating in the Pro-Am. So we have 4 members of CBP here today participating in the Pro-Am. And really just mentoring and connection with these young players. We know that these players are really talented golfers, and they may hopefully all make it to the PGA Tour and become rich and famous golfers, but some of them might not make it. And so what we do is we offer an opportunity to get approximate with these players who are very talented young men right now. I think the APGA is about to expand to women, but right now we've been really proximate with the young men. So as they start to transition away from golf, if they do that, they have a network in the business community that can support them in their next mission.
And how long has the APGA been around?
So the APGA has been around. Cisco's been involved the last 4 years. I think the APGA has been around since 2008, but Cisco's been involved for the last 4 years.
Okay,
so.
and why did Cisco choose to get involved what it did?
Yeah, I think initially our Chief Diversity Officer at the time, Sherry Slate, and reached out to me about the organization, and I'd heard of it and I'd been following it from a distance, and we decided to get a group of executives to come play in the very first event, the very first Billy Horschel Invitational. Billy's
that was a while ago.
That was a while ago, yes. Yeah. And Billy has been a staunch advocate of the APGA, and he invited a bunch of corporate sponsors to come play and get to know the gentleman on the tour, and a bunch of executives came down, enjoyed the day, got to know these great players, and decided that the mission aligned with Cisco's purpose, which is to build a more inclusive future for all. And we've doubled down, and Cisco, after that first event, became the lead sponsor for the APGA, which we've been for the last few years.
And what I've really liked about Cisco's involvement in the APGA is, I think, to your point, Cisco's mission is to power an inclusive future. And you know, with golf, it's fair to say there's been few things less inclusive over the years than golf. And so I think Cisco's done a nice job of trying to broaden the scope of it. And so I know this isn't the only activity Cisco has in trying to bring golf to the Black community. Can you talk about some of the other initiatives?
Yeah, so Cisco is involved with the APGA. We have now the Cisco Junior Tour, which with the Junior Series, which helps develop young, talented junior golfers, and to be a part of the Cisco community. Also, Cisco's involved as a lead sponsor for the USGA to help grow the game in general with the USGA and their mission to grow the game of golf. So we're very involved with not only APGA but all the USGA events, including all the things the USGA does with the US Open, the US Women's Open, the US Senior Open, etc.
Yeah, and I think that's an important point too. With Cisco, it's trying to bring golf to all demographics.
That's right. That's right.
And so that's been a great thing for me to see. So anything else you want to add, Cedric?
Yeah, I just thank you for taking the time to do this, and thank you for taking the time to get to know the APGA. These are awesome players. I think you're going to have fun. This is your first APGA event.
It is my first.
Yeah, you're in for a treat. Not only because we're playing beautiful Spyglass, but you're going to really see some excellent golf.
If you can help me like turn a little more, as I've gotten older, I've lost that a little bit.
Well, I fight that too.
That'd be good. But no, in all sincerity, please keep it up with what Cisco's doing. As an avid golfer myself and also minority, you know, it's nice to see a bigger mix of people playing the game, and frankly, that's good for everybody.
It's good for everybody. So. Yeah, it's a great game. It's an awesome place to connect with people. It is truly a game that mimics life, and so as you probably know this, once you start, you can't stop.
No, it teaches you patience, and it teaches an understanding of how to you know, think about life one shot at a time.
That's right.
Not just golf one shot at a time.
I just said that to somebody on the range.
Anyways, I'm more than happy to be here, and thank you, Cisco, for all you do for the game of golf and for the Black community.
Thanks, Ian. So, appreciate you.
All right, Cedric, well, thanks. Now, I'm going to go interview a couple of players and see what they have to say about the APGA.
Awesome. See you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay, well, we heard from Cedric Lockhart about the Cisco Community for Black Professionals and its relationship to the APGA. Now let's hear from a couple of the players. All right, well, I'm here with Andrew Walker, who's an APGA veteran. How long have you been on the APGA Tour?
In the middle of my third year on the APGA Tour right now. So.
And what's your experience with the APGA been?
APGA has been awesome, man. It's given me a platform to play, improve my game, you know, in the kind of the budding years of my professional career. And it's been absolutely invaluable place for me to play. You know, wonderful family, wonderful group of guys that all just want to see each other get better and go out and compete. So.
And then I know you're one of the Cisco sponsored players. Yes, and tell me about the Cisco sponsorship and actually what that's meant for you on the APGA.
Yeah, so you know that Cisco partnership started at the beginning of last year. I've been lucky to be going on my second year with Cisco, and they've, you know, it's been an invaluable resource for me to be able to kind of go out and make sure, you know, that I'm being self-sustaining. Gives me the opportunity to, you know, focus solely on golf, which is what it takes. It takes you know, having that laser focus, being able to go out, put in that hard work. You know, for me, make sure I can get down in the South in the winter months, being based out of Michigan, and it's super important. It's one of the reasons I'm able to pursue my dream. So.
Oh, well, that's great. I appreciate your time. And prediction on how you're going to do today?
Hey, man, I'm feeling good. Game's feeling good, and I love Spyglass, so we'll go out there, have some fun, and see what we can drop on.
Okay, well, look for you in the winter, sir.
Yes, thanks, man.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Okay, I'm here now with Troy Taylor. Troy, a quick intro on yourself. This is your first year on the APGA?
Yes, sir. 14 months in right now.
14 months in. And what's your experience with the tour been?
It's been great. The opportunities that we get to play great golf courses like this, and also just our normal events, it's super special that they give us a place to, you know, put our talents on display, but also get ready to try to get to the next level. And the only way to do that is playing good test golf courses like this to see where your game's at. So APGA does a lot for us and gets us out there, and it's just awesome because we're growing the game behind us and making it better for kids behind us too. So it's great.
Yeah, well, I think that's great that you're able to do that, but also set an example for kids like you that maybe are interested in the game, but maybe thought they didn't have an opportunity. And I know you're one of the Cisco golfers. What's your relationship with Cisco been, and how has that helped you?
Yeah, Cisco's been great. When NIL became a thing, I just graduated from Michigan State in 2023, so I had an NIL deal with them before, and they've just been really great for me. It was huge to partner with somebody not only that believes in my golf capabilities and trying to get me to the PGA Tour, but also wants to grow the game as well, because that's really important to me. And they show it. They aren't just a company that, you know, says things and don't do it. Like, this is a big focus for them in growing the game and making the golf game more diverse, just not on the professional level, but just in the junior ranks as well. So it's been awesome to be a part of something like that and be branded with such a great company like that.
Yeah, well, as a minority myself, it's been important for me to see that as well, and I've always respected that about Cisco. So, and your prediction today, how are you going to do today?
Pretty good. I mean, day's practice round, so just see how the course is and how it's playing, and get a feel for it, and be ready to go tomorrow. So just looking forward to the day and getting to spend time with these great Cisco folks, but also just preparing to try to go win a golf tournament.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for your time. Good luck tomorrow and or this tournament, and good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thanks. Okay, I'm here with Tamaya Johnson. How long have you been with the APGA?
I've been with the APGA Tour since 2019. It's been good, you know, ready to step up my game and get somewhere else, but it's been a great stepping stone for me. You know, I love the tour. I love everything the tour stands for. So yeah, glad to be here.
And what's your experience been? You've been pretty successful on it?
Yeah, I've been very successful. I mean, won a couple tour championships on the tour. Won over 7 times on the tour. So
wow.
yeah, it's been good. Yeah, it's been really good. Great, like I said, a great stepping stone for me to get my game sharp for the next level.
And I noticed you're one of the Cisco ambassadors as well.
Yeah.
How's that relationship been?
Oh, it's awesome.
What's that meant for you?
Yeah, it's been amazing. You know, Chuck and I have a good relationship, good friendship, and he's been nothing but amazing to me on and off the golf course. So I can't thank him and the Cisco family enough for what they're doing for this tour, for diversity in golf and for women's golf. For, you know, they're just all around, you know, great company. They do what they stand for. So it's just amazing to be a part of that.
Yeah, I know their whole mission is to power an inclusive future, and I know they're always looking for good spokespeople like yourself to help bring the game,
absolutely,
you know, to minorities. And so I want to thank you for what you do as well for it. So.
Oh yeah. I'm just a small part, and luckily I'm just so, you know, extremely blessed to be able to play golf for a living and be an ambassador for companies and just, you know, show America, you know, what golf should look like.
Yeah. Well, again, I appreciate what Cisco does.
Absolutely.
For people like you. So thanks, and good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you. Thanks for your time. Appreciate you.
Thanks. I'm here with Jean-Baptiste. How long have you been on the APGA Tour?
This is my 3rd year on the APGA Tour, so it's been great so far.
Yeah, and what's your experience been? How you been? How have you been doing on the tour?
You know, so far they have been doing well. The tour have been treating us so good, and I can see like every day, and you know the competition is growing. So, yeah.
And what's the APGA Tour meant for you?
For me, the APGA Tour pretty much brought me back to the life because I, you know, as I said, golf is healing for me, like where I came from and the history, what happened to me. So, like, pretty much they give me back the life I've been losing. So now it's huge.
Yeah, in fact, I know you have a fantastic story. You're from Rwanda.
Yes.
You suffered a lot of personal tragedy, and golf for you was almost a way to escape it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's you know, it's a way to call like healing. You know, like what happened in the young age. So for me to be able to focus, to forget like what happened, it was just like, you know, I fell in love in golf.
Yeah.
And
it's easy to do.
Is, you know, so you can see that. Yep.
And I know you had quit golf for a while, and Cisco was responsible for bringing you back in, and so you're one of the many Cisco ambassadors. But what's the relationship with Cisco been?
You know, the relationship with Cisco have been great. So far, you know, they soon as the time I started working with Cisco, I used to be a caddy, but now, you know, I'm just like working on my golf every day, so I'm not working anymore. So which is like now golf it's like full-time job. So pretty much they give me an opportunity to improve my game and to make it to the next level.
Yeah, well, I certainly appreciate you being a role model for people like perhaps don't think they have an opportunity to play, but I think you're a living example of, indeed, if you have some dreams, you should chase them.
Yes, yeah. So, you know, so far that's, you know, as I said, you know, without Cisco, like what to give me a chance to go back to compete, or APGA Tour to give me a place to compete, you know, so I couldn't be who I am right now. And now, you know, I'm looking forward to go for the Q school, you know, to make it for the next level, you know, like the way to make it for the PGA Tour, this is like a bridge for me to go to the next level.
Yeah. All right. Well, Jean-Baptiste, I certainly enjoyed playing in the Pro-Am with you. You certainly helped me out with a lot of good drives around the scramble. So thanks for all you do for the game of golf, but also thanks for what you did for me at the course today.
Hey, well, it was a pleasure. It was fun to play with you. Thank you so much.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.